ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's session. We are going to be discussing about data presentation in academic research. Let's dive in. So what is data presentation? In academic research, this is the manner in which research findings are organized, summarized, and visually represented to convey key insights to the audience. Effective data presentation is very, very crucial for communicating the results of a study clearly and accurately. All right. So why is it important to have clear and effective data presentation? Number one, clarity. Clear data presentation ensures understanding and interpretation. Yes, when your data is clear, there's a clear understanding, easy understanding and interpretation of that data. And number two, engagement. When you effectively present your data, you are able to keep your audience engaged and attentive. Then there's the issue of accuracy. When you accurately present your data, it becomes credible and it can be trusted, right? Yeah. So what are the common types of data visualization? How do you present your data, in other words? So number one, there's charts and graphs. Charts and graphs are very, very effective for visual representation of trends, patterns, relationships in your data. So some common types of graphs include bar charts, line graphs, pie charts, and scatter plots. It is upon you to choose the most appropriate type of graph based on the nature of your data and the relationships you want to illustrate. Make sure your graphs are very well labeled. They are clear in terms of the x-axis and the y-axis, the titles, the legends, and also use consistent formatting and colors for clarity. Okay. The next type of data visualization is the tables. Tables are useful for presenting detailed numerical data. This is data such as survey results, experimental measurements, or even demographic information. When you're creating tables, ensure that they are very well organized, they are clear, they have clear headings, labels, and units of measurements, okay? Avoid overcrowded tables. Avoid giving too much information in one table, right? Use formatting like bold, italics, borders. This is going to help you to emphasize key points. Then the next one is the figures. Figures can include diagrams, illustrations, photographs, or other visual representations that enhance understanding of your research findings. Figures are often used to explain concepts, processes, or experimental setup. Just like tables and graphs, figures should also be labeled and very well referenced in text with detailed captions that explain their significance. All right. Then we have the last one is the descriptive statistics. These ones are used for descriptive statistics such as mean, median, standard deviation, and percentages. They summarize and interpret your findings. Descriptive statistics also provide a concise overview of your data. It helps readers understand its central tendency, variability, and distribution, right? Let's look at some best practices for data presentation. Number one, accuracy. Your data should be precise in that you choose the right chart, the right graph, the right figure to represent your data. And then there's the issue of clarity. Make sure you have clear labels, appropriate scales, and avoid clutter on the charts. Then interpretation. Provide a narrative interpretation of your findings in text. You don't just present a chart or a figure or a diagram. Also, interpret that diagram using a narrative. Yeah, you say the figure below represents ABCD. Maybe you're talking about gender, you're talking about gender of the respondents. You explain what is in the figure. All right. Let us look at some common mistakes to avoid in data presentation. Number one, overcrowded tables or graphs. Avoid cramming too much information into your tables or your graphs. This can make it very difficult to interpret. And also, it is very important to keep your visuals clear and concise by focusing on the most relevant data points and trends. Number two, misleading visualizations. Be cautious of creating graphs or charts that distort or misrepresent the data. Ensure that your visuals accurately reflect the underlying data and use appropriate scaling and labeling to avoid misinterpretation. Then lack of context. Provide adequate context and explanation for your data presentation. Avoid presenting data in isolation without accompanying interpretation. I mean, don't just put a figure there. Don't just put a table there. Make sure you interpret. Tell us, what does the figure below represent? If it is a standard deviation, if it is mean, if it is a median, explain to us what is in the table using text, right? Then unclear labeling. Label all the elements in your data presentation very clearly. This includes the Y and the X-axis, the legends, and the data points, right? What are the tools that are very effective for data presentation? Number one, we have Microsoft Excel. This one is very basic. It is the simplest tool that you can use. So Microsoft Excel is the easiest one to use. Familiarize yourself with Microsoft Excel. Then number two, you have Tableau Public. This one is a powerful data visualization tool that allows users to create interactive and dynamic visualizations from their data. It offers user-friendly interface and a wide range of customization options for creating engaging and informative visualization. Please, if you don't know anything about Tableau, please Google, go and look for a short course on the same and familiarize yourself with it. Then there is Google Sheets. Google Sheets is a web-based spreadsheet program. It offers similar functions to Microsoft Excel, and it's also convenient and for collaborative work. Multiple users can edit and view the spreadsheet simultaneously. And if you are working virtually as a group and you want everyone to be on board, Google Sheets are good because anybody from their end, wherever they are, you can edit your data on Google Sheets, and you can view the data simultaneously, virtually, if you're working virtually with a group of people. So it's a very good tool to use. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our study today. Thank you so much for joining our academic research journey. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Give us a thumbs up, like, and share. And also, we won't mind if you engage us in the comment section because we would like to hear your reviews, your suggestions, your questions. Until next time, I am Lucy Wanjiro. Happy researching. Adios.